Hey folks, a little bit cooler than yesterday, but not a lot. Temperatures mostly in the 80s right now, about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than yesterday at this time. Here in Westlake, we're 83, Port Isabel's 81, 84, 86 you see on the map. Overnight lows will be back in the 60s tonight after bottoming out in the 70s the last few nights, so a bit cooler across the area. And tomorrow, topping out mainly in the 70s, except maybe out west. There may be a little more sun in Starr County, so it might be just a little bit warmer there, and then cooler temperatures in the lower valley with a north breeze much of the day. Now, the satellite today has shown some clouds across the region. Boy, they thickened up for a time this morning and then kind of broke out for a little bit this afternoon. We zoom out, look at the bigger picture, and two things we're looking at. One is the front. Two is this low that's down here in the Bay of Campeche that's going to lift to the north over the next day or two. That thing's going to go northward and then northeastward. We're not concerned about a tropical system coming our way, but it may be close enough to feed a little bit of moisture into deep South Texas. And of course, it does have some chance of developing 50 over the next 2 days, 50 over the next 5 days, says the National Hurricane Center. But let's look at how this is going to pan out as we come closer to home. That system stays down to the south and east of us, and tomorrow by 10 a.m. the western part of the valley probably cloudy, the eastern part of the valley probably seeing some rain, and it may be where it rains on and off all day at the coast tomorrow. That's possible. It depends on how big the shield of rain is around that low pressure that's off to the south and east of us. If it gets better organized, you know this, it gets better organized, it condenses, it consolidates, and the rain pulls away. But as long as it stays disorganized, I think eastern parts of the valley probably get in on at least a little bit of that rain, and it could be there off and on much of the day, while the far western part of the valley sees at least a little bit of sunshine. So a big contrast across the region tomorrow. Then by tomorrow night, most of it goes away, and by Friday, we're back to partly to mostly sunny skies once again. Your rain chances for the western part of the valley about 20%, from about the mid-valley, Donna on eastward about 40%, and then Brownsville and the island about a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. So we'll put an average of that on the rain chances at 40, but again, lower valley higher, far west less, and then early morning Friday about 20%. Saturday looks dry. High temperature wise, the normal's 87. Won't get there tomorrow, about 78. Back to 90 for Friday and 94 on Saturday. Bigger picture shows the impact of the front is already being felt across the rest of the state. We're in the 80s, but everybody else cooler than that. Again, the front kind of sneaking through the area, the rain staying to the north. Winds are out of the north right now. So again, the front settles a little bit to the south and stalls. Tropical low comes to the north, eventually turns northeastward. We see that chance of showers on Thursday close to the coast. That's tomorrow. The weekend, I think we start to warm up again as this front pulls away. This one misses us. So we just stay warm Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By Monday, the next front works its way into Texas, probably Monday night. Doesn't look real strong, but probably enough to cool temperatures off just a little bit once again. So for tonight, we end up with this. Partly cloudy, much cooler, about 66 for a low, about 10 cooler than last night. Northwest winds, can't rule out an isolated shower overnight. Then tomorrow, mainly cloudy. At the coast, I think rain is a likelihood, at least 60%. 78 for a high, a little bit cooler when it's raining. Western part of the valley could stay mainly dry most of the day. Northerly winds at about 5 to 10. So coastal rain tomorrow, then a mainly dry day on Friday. The weekend looks dry as well. By Monday, late in the day, the next front comes in, cools it off a little bit, not a lot for Tuesday. Mid-80s by the time we get to Wednesday. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.